In the last module, we were discussing about the different range of fermentation product, and we see that various types of products which come into the first range of biomass production through fermentation. So in this module, we will talk about some examples of biomass productions. So when we talk about the fermentation process, we can produce biofertilizers. So those organisms which can be utilized as nitrogen fixing agent, so we mostly use those organisms as a biofertilizers. Suppose Anabaena, nostoc, they are blue-green algae and have the ability to fix atmospheric nitrogen into the nitrates. So we can utilize those microorganisms as a biofertilizer. So if we want to grow those microorganisms through fermentation, so then the fermentation process can be utilized for the production of biofertilizers. So these are nothing out the selected strain of beneficial soils, microorganism cultured in the laboratory and packed in a suitable carriers. So they can be used either for the seed treatment or in the soil applications. As concerns the biomass production, different bioweapons, agents that also can be produced through fermentation process, which come into the first range of fermentation process. So biological weapons are termed as the bioweapons. In other words, we can say the biological threat agents or a bioagent. They are mostly living organisms or replicating entities such as viruses, which are not universally considered alive, that reproduce or replicate within their host victims. As concerned the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, NATO, define that biological weapons as the provision of any infectious agent or a toxin by any means of delivery in order to cause harm to human, animals, or plant. In this slide, you see that bioweapons include either pathogens or some pathogenic agent or toxin agent. If we talk about the pathogen production and their utilization as a bioweapons, then that comes into biomass production. Here you can see that different microorganisms that can be utilized as bioweapon: smallpox, anthrax, botulinum toxins, aflatoxins, Clostridium perfringens. Here smallpox. You can see this picture that what is the effect of smallpox, how the smallpox agent can be utilized as a bioweapon. So these bioweapons are very vast and have a drastic effect as compared to the nuclear war. So this here you can see that another example of biomass production, that is anthrax, can be utilized as biological weapons, in which the organism Bacillus anthrax is used, which is an aerobic spore forming gram positive bacterium that is highly infectious and lethal to man and many of his domestic animals. So this anthrax, Bacillus anthrax spores, when any human inhale these spores, then they germinate in the lungs and produce pulmonary anthrax, which is rapidly fatal in 80% of the cases. So in this slide you can see that the biomass production through fermentation consists of various products, in which we see the bakeries production, probiotic productions, bioweapon, biofertilizers. So there are so many examples of biomass production through fermentations. Anyhow, I will give you one example just to explain that what is biomass production. If we take the example of chicken breeding, in a daily life you see that you breed the chicken. If you breed the chicken just for the meat, what is meat? That is the biomass production. If you breed the chicken only for egg, that is not biomass. Your main focus is the eggs. So it is the process of culturing, how you run the fermentation process, and what is your aim. If the product aimed on the biomass production, then the fermentation process totally focused upon X, which we called as biomass. In most of the fermentation, we only care about biomass. Some products are biomass associated directly, as I said, that biomass itself is a product. Sometimes some products are associated with biomass. As much as the biomass is increasing, that product is increasing. So this is the first range of fermentation range.